We live? First time ever live. Cheers. I brought my champagne. Did this really work without a hitch? That easily? You want to know the most nerve-wracking part about all this? That you guys can see my fireworks. That's the most important part. I'm just kidding, but not really. Literally the most nerve-wracking part was making sure that the stream worked. Can everybody hear me? Are we like, you guys, I dressed up for a party. It's 1,000 degrees in here also. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Susan. Hi, Connie. Hi, Kayla. We're gonna do that all night. Hi, Megan. Yeah, I'm for real live. This is not pre-recorded. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Emily. Hi, Miguel. Hi, Jennifer. Lots of familiar names on here. How are you guys? Yay. Okay. The Daily Grind team was like on standby in case something didn't work. I'm so happy that this works. Is this amazing for you guys? So you can ask me all your questions. We're hanging out. Most important question. Do you have snacks? I have snacks. Do you have a beverage? I have 3 beverages. I have champagne, which, by the way, can we take a minute? Is she on? McKenna, are you on? She made this for me. Like, and sent me, and in the letter, she was like, I got you extra napkins. Like, I wasn't going to open it. I was like, we need to open it. I'm going to keep the bottle. How sweet, right? And like really good champagne too. So we're doing that. I decided against the glitter. No edible glitter. We don't need a reason to cough more. I am feeling better though, so thank you to everybody. You have all your supplies. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I actually have, like, you can't see everything on the floor right now, but I have an insane amount of supplies. So here's how I'm going to play this. You can do a notepad if you want to. I would suggest having some form of device, iPad, phone, computer, just to be able to access like Pinterest and stuff, which I'll show you how to do. Who here has ever been on one of these before? I'm so excited. I'm so excited that this is live. I can't even tell you. So I have a ton of notes here. I think I'm gonna get a good workout in today because I'm gonna like stand and kneel and do all the things. Yes? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, who got the Lux planner yesterday? So I'm gonna set up my planner, but here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of writing on a notepad, because I want to keep these notes that I'm going to take you through. So we're going to go through 10 full steps. You've never done this version before. I'm going to blow your mind tonight. You got black and champagne. Beautiful. Yay. So I am going to use, you might have this at home. If not, it's all good. Just use a piece of paper. But I want to be able to review this and keep it in my planner all year long. So dot grid, but I have, nobody else has this yet, but I have this. So the lined pack. So you can just grab lined paper because you will be taking notes. You can do them digitally if you want to. I'm just a very visual person, and also I want to save them in my planner. She's fresh. Are you guys excited? Yes, the lined inserts. So that's what I'm going to take my notes on. And then as we go, I'm going to set up my planner. Now, a lot of you have the planner because a lot of you came from the Daily Grind group. If not, no worries. I'm also going to be going through, look what I did, all the tabs that we're going to go through. So I am going to go through some parts of the blueprint. You don't need to have the blueprint on you right now. It might make you want it though. A couple of things you're going to be like, that's pretty cool. Look at the ambiance. You know what's awesome? The sun's going to set and we're going to like go into the evening together. I am definitely feeling better. Thank you. Do you guys all have your beverage? Again, it doesn't have to be, can you see the top of this cup? I have pre-workout in here, but look at, it's the nicest cup I've ever created. Are you ready? The Daily Grind team is going to kill me because this is part of the launch for V-Day. Are you guys ready? It says you're like really pretty, and it's like 3D printed on pink glitter. No, we didn't go on the cruise. So we'll talk about that type of stuff today about like bouncing back and everything, but I'm such a huge believer. Thank you, Sam. I love Sam. She just messaged me good luck. I'm like, girl, I'm already on. I figured I'd hop on a few minutes early just in case there was a glitch and just get everybody situated, but welcome. No, I did not go on the cruise. So if I cough, that's Andre and I are both recovering. We were sick for like about 2 full weeks. Andre had it longer. You might hear him like cough, but we're like, we're not going on a cruise like this. So we canceled it. But so full circle because it worked out for the best. We actually got it rebooked. They didn't want to refund us and they want to charge us a penalty. And Andre went from that to rebooked and upgraded for free. Andre is a miracle worker. That's all I want to say. So we will be going, just not right now. I'm so excited. You got your blueprint. Yay! Okay. Even if you don't have it in your possession today, I'll get you like excited about it. So everybody has lined paper. We're going to go through 10 full steps to build your vision together. And I might say this a couple times. I don't know it was freezing this morning here in Florida, and now I am overheated. It's usually whenever I get excited and I'm like on live and giving all my energy. Hi, Jennifer. Yes, our refrigerator's fixed, hence the chilled champagne. By the way, cheers, you guys. We're 1 minute till start. Everybody ready? And yes, this is being recorded. I hope. I've never done a YouTube live. There's nothing for me to press to record it, so I'm assuming that it will just, yes, because I tested this yesterday. It's so funny. I know you guys love my real life funny stories. I tested this yesterday and this morning, and we're almost all girls here, so it's all good, and even like the dudes are cool, in a bra. And then I realized, I was like, what if someone sees me testing it? And then I panicked. But yeah, all good. Today we're wearing more. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm wearing much more than a bra, but I am. I'm in my like New Year's. This is what I wanted to wear on New Year's, and it was so cold that I ended up wearing it. All right, you guys ready? It's 5. Cheers. It is a dang pleasure to be on live with you guys. I'm so excited. Hopefully you have everything that you need, but really, honestly, even if you just take your notes and you're excited and you're present and take this time for you, you have everything you need. You're good. So one thing I want to tell you just before we get started is if you're feeling behind, like, is anybody else feeling behind already in 2024? And you're seeing all these people being like, New Year, new me, New Year's resolutions. And you're like, I don't know what my resolutions are yet. I didn't write my goals down. I'm with you. So hopefully today we can do just a little bit. You're not behind. My point is you're not behind at all. Even if you just do like a little bit today, just a little bit of clarity, and you can get excited about this year, then you're good. Big check mark next to that. And also, it's the 4th. Reel it in. You're good. Also, we have 364 flippin' people on live. I can't. Amazing. Are you guys so excited? Hi, Bonnie. I love seeing the familiar faces that we do. Like whenever I do the live series on this channel, I always recognize the names. Some of you guys have been here for years. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Connie. Okay. Are we ready? So we're going to go through 10 steps together. We're going to dive into it all. Get a pen. I have multiple pens. Highlighters, you'll need these for the 10th step. You can also just use a pen though. Like, I don't want you to feel like you don't have what you need. Cool? Are we ready? I'm so excited. Do we have snacks? You guys are in full Angie mode right now. I have my popcorn and my champagne. We're ready to go. I have water, because hydrate. We're doing it. Okay, step number 1. Are you guys excited? Okay, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, but write your answer. You can share in the chat, but write it down for yourself, okay? I'm going to pull out of this. It's in part from here, but we're going to make it our own. Step 1. So you can put like number 1 for step number 1. What are you the most proud of from this past year? From the past 12 months, what's something that you're really proud of? And you can 100% share it in the chat, but write it down for yourself. Cool. And I'm doing all this with you, by the way. Your hubby's bringing you a drink. Keep him around. He's a good man. I remember last year on the vision board party, I needed snacks and I had forgotten. And Andre came and helped me pop my champagne bottle and brought me snacks. Thank you. All the glitter. All the glitter. You made it. Same. That's what I was going to say. Like, strength. I'm very proud of my strength. Thank you. So what are you the most proud of in 2023? By the way, to everybody that just hopped on, welcome. You're not late. Don't worry. We're doing 10 steps for your vision board, and we're jumping into it. So number 1 is what's something that you are very proud of from this past year, from the past 12 months? You're proud that there's a lot of people that are like, I'm just proud that I survived. Yes. So what are you proud of? All right. The second part of this first, we're still in number 1. What is something that you're currently, this might sting, frustrated with, upset about, embarrassed by in your current life? Like going into this year, what's something that you're like, this isn't me, this isn't the life that I want? You might be a little bit embarrassed by, frustrated by. Going into this year, what's something that you're like, we need to get this under control? So frustrated, upset, embarrassed by your health, off your workout routine. Yeah, you can have multiple, absolutely. Anxiety, depression, sleep schedule. Mental health. I love that you, make sure you're writing it down for yourself also, but I love that you guys are sharing because it's probably helping a lot of people that don't know, that like don't know what to think or say, and that might be helping them with some ideas. This year was a lot. Yes. Clean slate. All right. So what is like meh? Like what's the thing that you're like embarrassed, frustrated? So that's what I wrote. I wrote proud of and like meh, that I'm like, this could be better. Okay. And then the third, this is like the third part of the first question. How would you rate how happy you are in your current life? Like headed into this year on a scale of 1 to 10, and go with your heart, don't overthink it. How happy are you with the current state of your life? And that can encompass all of the categories of life. So there's part A, B, and C. Part A was what are you most proud of for the past year? Part B was what are you frustrated, like meh about in your life? And then part C is how would you rate your life out of 1 to 10, like happiness level? I love how honest you guys are being. Amazing. All right. You're already done part 1. You're killing it. The other parts are maybe going to be a bit longer. All right. This part, did everybody that's a subscriber on my Instagram, did you guys get your toolkit? And everybody that is in some of you guys have both. So everybody that's in the daily grind group, we decided to do something called a grind guide every month. And I shared this in both of them because it was for the vision board party. And the screenshots, by the way, were mine. So Andre and I decided on New Year's Eve, I can actually pull up I took a photo. I'll just to fully paint the picture. I'll show you the pic that we took. So this is like an Epcot. Did you guys ever see this at Epcot? So my friend Hunter across the street has this and he uses an ice bucket. That was Andre and I's dinner. Those are caviar tins because we decided to be fancy. And then this was Andre and I on New Year's Eve, sitting right here. And that was a text to my parents. So we decided to write out, I just said like, hey, did you see people that they're writing on Instagram, like less of and more of? Did you guys see that in the toolkit and in the grind guide? That was legit our notes. So I'll read them to you, but I would like you to make a less/more list. So I'll read to you ours. Less, dying 1,000 deaths, Uber Eats, toxic people, sweating the small stuff, apologizing, cell phones, killing time doing mindless-ish, second guessing yourself, tolerating BS, learning and more doing. So less learning and more doing, like less reading about and just do the things. And negative narratives. So that's less. Oh, the grind guide is pinned to the top of the page. We can pump it to the top too. I posted it, I think, the day before yesterday. It's right in the daily grind group. And then the toolkit, you guys have it on my Instagram. All right, so that's my less list. So start writing yours. What do you want less of this year? And I don't mean for other people. I know there's like this trend that people are saying about other people. It's like, it's your life. What do you want less of in your life for you? Cool? Yeah, we're on to number 2. So less/more of. You guys, there's 526 people on. Wait, do you guys, okay, as you're writing your less list, let's do a video for stories. You guys can see how I do content. It's really very challenging. I'm just kidding. We're live. Look, 535 flipping people on live for our vision board party. We are currently doing, oh, I almost ended the stream. Let's not do that. Clicked my mouse. Yay! So we are currently doing a less and more list for our vision board party. You guys are not late. You're good. We're 10 minutes in. You're good. So subscribers, if you are in the Daily Grind group or subscribed on here, get on because you guys have the link. Okay, bye. Woohoo. I know. So by the way, I thought, did you guys hear my, what happened with Zoom? So we wanted to do Zoom. It was $1,200 to host without a cap. Like we had to like gauge. We had no idea if we'd have like over 1,000 people on. We had no clue. So I was like, I don't want anybody to not be able to hop on. And then the other thing too, I'm like, well, what if some people don't want to show their face? So what do you, like, I get you can mute your video, but then you don't just want a bunch of muted videos. Anyways, and being, I used to use Zoom in like a past life and I've been using it for like 10 plus years. And the stuff that I have seen, honey, on live, whoo, fascinating. All right. Does everybody have their less list? So what are some things that you want less of? Yeah, I agree. It is. Oh, some of you guys are am I on your TV? That always, it freaks me out, man. Whenever you guys send me stories, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on their TV. Thank you. Avoiding, less avoiding risk. Ooh, less stress, mindless scrolling. Love that. Eating out excessively. Love that. Less spending, less drinking, less stress and anxiety, less excuses. Guys, these are good. Okay, I'm terrible at doing more than one thing. This is why you shouldn't be on your phone. I'm posting the story. Worry, stress, complaint, love. Okay, are you guys ready for the second half of that? So you have a less list and then you have a more list. So more this is what we wrote. Innovation, consistent structure, purposeful creation, peace, moments of wow, romanticizing the everyday, powerful conversations, presence, passion projects, time in nature, home cooking, and midday dance parties. Truth. Less Amazon purchases. I feel that in my soul. You know what's amazing about our new place? It encourages less Amazon purchases because it is so hard to get stuff delivered there. So it's actually very healthy. And less Uber Eats and less like going out to restaurants because you kind of have to cook at home, which honestly, Andre and I it's like one of our favorite things now. Love. Oh, so those of you guys that just showed up, there's 10 steps. I am taking notes on the blank pages for like that go into my planner so that I can keep this. But if you can, I would say write down the questions. So we're on part 2 and we're doing a less/more list. So less of what through 2024 and more of what through 2024. What did you guys put more of? What do you want more of? More gratitude? I love that. More helping others. Yay. Hi, Jalen. More healing. Love. More shine. Love. More improvement, more grace, more joy. Love it. Amazing. Okay. So are we ready to go on to number 3? Do you guys want a quick recap? I'm actually going to write in my notes I'm going to take what I have on my phone for my less and more. And before I do that, I'll just give you guys a quick recap. So question number 1, so step number 1 is 3 parts. What are you the most proud of from the past 12 months? What are you the most frustrated, sad, embarrassed by in your current life status? And then the third part, how would you rate your current life? Like, how happy are you with your current life? 1 out of 10. So there's 3 parts to the first question. Second question is, what do you want less of and what do you want more of? And write it all down. I promise there's a point to writing it down. Don't just be like, yeah, Angie, whatever. And then we get to the end, you're like, crap, I don't have my notes. Okay, so I'm literally grabbing what I put that day in my phone and I'm putting it on. So here's the idea. I'm going to keep these notes that I'm writing down in my planner to review them. Because let me blow your mind real quick. Where is it? Last January, when I wrote out my vision and my goals and what I wanted, I have all of the sheets. Like 4-month review. It's crazy what it says at the end. Seasonal launches, prep for fall now, like make fall like the biggest launch ever, which by the way, fall was insane. Lifestyle collection, merch, and new home. That I wrote that in January of last year. So I keep these pages and I put them in my planner. So I want to do the same thing today. Okay. So less of and more of. Ready? Less/more. So less, dying 1,000 deaths. Uber Eats. Welcome to everybody just joining. You're not late, by the way. You know what's crazy? The fall collection was huge, and then we surpassed it with the Christmas collection, and then we surpassed the Christmas collection with the one yesterday. Insane. You guys are next level, and we appreciate you. And I just love how much you guys love it. So less toxic people. We're going to talk about that, by the way, and how to manage that. Less sweating the small stuff. Less apologizing. Oh, did I say that in the first one? The first round? Did I skip it? I am done. Do you know how many times already this year that I go to type sorry and then I go backspace, backspace, backspace? Not doing it. It's hard as a Canadian. It's in our DNA. Apologizing, killing time, doing mindless-ish. Second guessing yourself. Tolerating BS. I feel like that falls under toxic people. Learning and more doing. And less negative narratives. Is that helpful if I'm reading mine? Oh, thanks, Britt. Okay, more innovation. So expect to see incredible things from the daily grind this year. I feel like you guys need to be closer to me, but I want you to see the fireworks. It's like a part of it. Are we doing good? Keep going. Less and more. More consistent structure, not just structure, but consistent structure. Purposeful creation. We're going to talk about that stuff too. And you can come back to these lists like through the next 8 questions because it's going to jog your memory. More peace. Moments of wow. Romanticizing. Powerful conversations. Like not like less like surface level. Like I don't want to talk about the weather. You know what I mean? Ooh, less self-sabotage. That's really good. Like I think that's why I like spending time with Andre so much is whenever we have conversations, they're like powerful conversations. They're not surface. Powerful conversations, presence. That's a big one. Like super present. Passion projects. Time in nature. Home cooking and midday dance parties. Does everybody have it? I'm adding 2 more to my less list because I want to make them equal. So I'm adding just phones, like less phones. Like I don't understand why we have to be on our phones all the freaking day. My mom used to say this when I was a kid, before, like, we didn't have cell phones back then. Hi, I'm 36. We didn't have phones whenever we didn't have cell phones whenever I was a little kid. But when people would call the home line and we'd be having dinner or like family time, my mom's line was, they'll leave a message. Or she would say, if there's an emergency, they'll call 911. Like her kids were in the room. Like if me and my brother were in the room, she'd be like, they'll call 911 if there's an emergency. So I always say that to Andre, I'm like, why are we, first of all, we don't have kids. Carl's at Club Med, so he's good. They'll leave a message or like nothing bad will happen. You know what I mean? Like just stay off your phone. So that's a big one for me. They'll leave a message. She literally used to say that all the time. So less phones. And you know what's interesting? The more I think that we were evolving as like, I don't know, as humans, the more you notice it. Like when other people are doing it and they're literally just sitting there, like not talking to each other. And you're like, I don't want to be that person. Like, listen, sometimes there are exceptions. Interruptions, time blocking. I need one more less. Andre, are you on? Do you have any ideas? Less clutter. I like that. Less things. Like Andre and I were just saying that yesterday. Like less, you know what I mean? Less weight on things. Yes, less things. Okay. Are we ready for number 3? We're rocking and rolling. This is where I need this. Okay. Number 3. You can write this down. Repeat after me. Stop apologizing for who you truly are to your core. Stop apologizing. Like, it's insane to me that it's your personality, it's who you are and what you value and what you believe in, and even like the quirks and the whatever. It's who you are. Stop apologizing for who you are. If you're loud, if you're tenacious, if you're quiet, if you're an introvert, who cares? It's who you are. So we're going to kind of talk about this real quick because I love doing this. And if we've done this before, you can give me your answer as to what you've gotten before. But for those of you that have never done it, let's do it together. This is your accountability to go through this workbook. By the way, it was so highly requested to do like a support group for the blueprint. I'm doing this as a book club this month. So if you missed that, I'm literally like, and there's a deadline, like finish chapter 5 by the 15th. So do you want to go through this together? So I'm going to ask you these questions. So has anybody done the color type personality quiz before? I would love to know which one you got. And then let's do it again because mine changes all the time. You ready? Let's do it. So if you don't have the workbook, I'll read it to you so you can do this, okay? So this is one of my favorite parts of the workbook. It's in the 2nd chapter, which is who are you really? So we're going to talk about your personality. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 personality types. Cool? Yes, the book club is in the Know Your Worth group. Cool? Ready? By the way, if you're in the, sorry, I just don't want to leave anybody out. If you're in the Daily Grind group and you have your workbook, we will create a support chat in there too. Like I don't want to leave anybody out. Like my gosh, you're already in the one of the 2 VIP groups. Cool? Okay, ready? Oh, what page? 29. Color personality quiz. Question number 1. So pay attention to which letter you're getting the most of, okay? So you could do like your top 2. Question number 1. What would you say is your best quality? A, strong, B, funny, C, optimistic, D, curious, E, calm, F, motivating, G, creative, H, confident, I, empowering, J, authentic, K, giving, L, glamorous. Go with your gut. Like as I say them, be like, okay, that letter, that's so this is what I'm doing. So in my notes, I'm just doing like number 1. So question number 1, which letter? I'll repeat it again, okay? What would you say is your best quality? A, strong, B, funny, C, optimistic, D, curious, E, calm, F, motivating, G, creative, H, confident, I, empowering, J, authentic, K, giving, L, glamorous. Ready? Okay. Oh, I could just do it in here. So if you have the workbook, under this line here, so I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm definitely creative, and you can check as many as you want. So I'm going to put, following this line here, under number 1, I'm definitely authentic, loving the glam. I would consider myself a motivating person. Mine's going to change, I think, from the last time I did this. Does anybody else think that theirs is going to change? It sucks if you've done it before, because don't try and like veer your answers any certain way. That's why I don't say what the letters are until the end. Okay. Question number 2. By the way, in case you didn't know, we're at part 3. Question number 2. What vibe do you feel like you put out to the world? A, passion, B, expressive, C, a hippie, D, wanderlust, E, zen, F, picturesque, G, artistic, H, magical, I, classic, J, bohemian, K, minimalist, L, luxurious. So this could be your style, the era that you, the aura. I have era on the brain. The aura that you exude, like just who you are as a person. So A, passion, B, expressive, C, hippie, D, wanderlust, E, zen, F, picturesque, G, artistic, H, magical, I, classical, J, bohemian, K, minimalist, L, luxurious. Ready? So just check off the ones that apply to you. So again, that would be in the second column. Okay. Number 3. Ready? Love. Number 3. What is your favorite thing to share? A, motivation, B, laughter, C, joy, D, travel, E, gratitude, F, inspiration, G, creations, H, obsessions, I, style, J, real life, K, home, L, beauty. So what are your favorite things to share, whether it's online with friends? Like, what's your favorite thing? So under column 3, I love to share gratitude, definitely inspiration, definitely my creations. And for me, when I say obsessions, I mean like how I am, like a show and tell. Like, I'm obsessed with this pencil holder, and then I show you. Like, I would be that one the most probably, or my creations. So for this one, I put 4. I also like sharing real life and home, but not as much as the other one. So try and just put your top. Cool? Laughter, love. So A, motivation, B, laughter, C, joy, D, travel, E, gratitude, F, inspiration, G, creations, H, obsessions, I, style, J, real life, K, home, L, beauty. By the way, it might help you if you go back the two previous questions. So for number 2, I had F, G, H. And then before that, I had F, G, H. So as you're going, you can add the previous. So I just did that. So for question number 1, I plugged them in. For question number 2, and then question number 3, I have them here. So that when you get to the end, it's easier to add up. Good? Okay. Number 4. I think there's 7 questions total. Yeah, there's 7 questions total, so we're almost there. What is a quality that you look for in others, whether it's like in a best friend or any friend, in a spouse, in a customer, or just like what you value in people? So number 4, this is your 4th question of this. What top quality do you look for in others? And put it in the 4th column. A, determined, B, excited, C, positive, D, adventurous, E, empathetic, F, mature, G, original, H, committed, I, classy, J, practical, K, organized, L, driven. Good? Whatever is in your gut, add it. Take a sip. I might have to turn the lights on. Oh no, we're still good. It's getting dark out. Question number 5. Oh gosh, guys. Okay. Whenever people are like, would you ever redo the workbook? This is the one page that I would fix. So we're just going to you guys can help me at the end of this. Okay. Obviously nobody now will ever say Hailey Bieber. Maybe they will, but I don't follow why people don't like her, but nobody likes her anymore because she was mean to Taylor Swift, I think. And this is the one page that now I laugh and I'm like, come back. Fireworks, come back. I can do that. That's like a fun little, do you guys know I can do that? Jack, come back, Jack. I could do it really well the other day when I lost my voice. So yeah, the Hailey Bieber part, we all know that nobody's going to pick that. So I'm really sorry. Yeah, if you don't get it, then whatever. If you like her style, then let's just call it that, okay? It's the one page that I need to change. Maybe we can, like before we ever, like on our next reprint, we'll change that when we do a reorder. Again, I'm 36. I'm not 21. I have no idea why we don't like her, but you guys clearly understand me. None of us get it, so it's all good. All right. You have a lot of J answers. That's awesome. Okay. Well, you'll know once we get to the end, we can find another person together. And together, you guys can have your imprint in the next blueprint, okay? You'll have your imprint in the next blueprint. We're going to pick a new person. So, which celebrity inspires you the most? A, Lady Gaga. B, Drew Barrymore. C, Kate Hudson. D, Angelina Jolie. E, Blake Lively. F, Oprah. G, Rihanna. H, Reese Witherspoon. I, Victoria Beckham. J, Hailey Bieber. K, Lauren Conrad. L, J-Lo. And I don't necessarily mean like that you love or hate their music or their movies or whatever. I mean like who they are. Like, do they inspire you? Like them as like their energy as a person. So, like, example, Lady Gaga is very strong. She stands for what she wants. She doesn't really back down. JLo's like very glamorous and very luxurious, always put together and beautiful. Angelina is like the most human activist person that was ever on the planet, and she's just amazing. Drew Barrymore is like fun loving and amazing. Like, got it? You guys have your okay. I love Oprah too. She's my favorite. I saw her in person with my mother-in-law. Okay, we good? So pick maybe your top 3 or 4. Like so a good example for me, like I love Reese Witherspoon. I follow her on Instagram. I don't really follow that many like actors or celebrities. I just really like her. I don't necessarily like, oh, I mean, Legally Blonde is like one of the greatest movies of all time, but I just like her. Like, it's more her that's more what I'm saying, like the person. What do you think of them? Oops. Make sure you put under column 5. I just messed that up. Cool? Okay. We are almost done. 6. Which of these traits is your not so fave trait about yourself? Ready? And just be honest, go with your gut. Angie Bellemare, I might need lights because I can tell I'm starting to get blurry. It's because it's getting dark in here. He'll come visit. No, I didn't meet. Oh my gosh, sorry. I didn't meet Oprah. I went to like see her. Like, she used to do like she maybe still does it where guys, I'm not that cool. Like, I wish I met Oprah. Yes. I also went to the White House. No. So Oprah was doing, she does these like, she sits on a stage and like talks to you and like goes through like goals and stuff. It was called like something like Your Best Life, something. Hi, Magoo. You want to say hello? Put him on the spot. Yay, we have good lighting. He says hi. We lost our fireworks. I mean, we needed the fireworks. Okay. Everyone says hi. Wait, Andre, can I ask you for something else? Welcome to our marriage. Could I have an ice cube in my bubbly? Because, ladies, do you know that if you put ice cube in your bubbly, it doesn't make you, like, it doesn't bloat you and it doesn't make you burp? Learned that from a housewife of Beverly Hills. So I don't know if it's hogwash, but I've been doing it and it seems to work. Okay, so you're not so fave trait that would best describe you. Just be honest. A, aggressive. B, immature. C, unaware. Thank you. C, unaware. D, opinionated. E, recluse. F, antisocial. G, bizarre. H, sensitive. I, emotionless. J, unapproachable. K, neurotic. L, vain. Like, maybe like other people perceive you that way. We're not labeling ourselves. I more see these as like, yeah, I've been called that, but it's like, bro, it's who I am. So deal with it. Like, I'm definitely, just so you guys know, like, I love this, but I am not a social being. Unaware. Okay, cool. Do you guys want me to repeat it? So A, aggressive. B, immature. B, definitely be aggressive. Immature. C, unaware. D, opinionated. E, recluse. F, antisocial. G, bizarre. No, but yes. I'm not going to put it. H, sensitive. Yes. I, emotionless. No. J, unapproachable. No. K, neurotic. Nope. L, vain. I have definitely been called that before, but you know why? It's because I'm covered in glitter and I'm wearing a sequin romper at 5:30 on the floor of my living room. So yes, I would definitely say that I like the glam. Be aggressive. Don't be suspicious. Okay. Ready? So just check your boxes. Who's doing this in the workbook? Who is now ordering a workbook because of this? Because it's so dang fun. You know what I wanted the workbook to be like? The next workbook is going to be even more like this, but I wanted it to be like when I was younger and I used to read like Cosmopolitan magazine and I would take all the quizzes. Oh, you guys are doing it in the, yay! Oh my gosh, so many of you are doing it in your workbook. That's so much easier. At least okay, well, you're probably annoyed at me repeating the questions a million times. Incredible. Oh my gosh. Okay, last question. Finish the sentence. You help those around you. Amazon. The Amazon truck is going by. Ready? Okay. You help those around you, ... A, find courage. B, laugh out loud. C, be happy and healthy. D, see the world. E, feel deeply. F, be their best self. G, be creative. H, dream bigger. I, be confident. J, find balance. K, get organized. L, be successful. Ready? So tally up your letters. Which letters did you get the most of? D, E, F. It's so interesting. Mine are like clustered together. I have like, they're all here almost. And then there's like some sporadic ones. We good? So it's the easiest in the workbook because everything's together and you just check off like for question 1, you had done this for question. Cool. Okay. So total for like tally them up. So I have 6, 5. Oh shit. Oh yeah. 7, 2, 2, 1, 2. So pick like your top 2 or 3. So just so you guys know, these are all modeled after friends and people that I know. Hey, Britt Newman, are you on? Just so you know, I never told her this. You're L. You're modeled after the last one. No joke. She probably doesn't even know that. Elise, are you on? You're modeled after E, Spiritual Siren. My friend Megan, she's modeled after the rock star. My friend Melissa is modeled after D, the worldly wanderer. Like, I mean, I could do this all day. I'm the one that I got. I thought it was going to change. I'm definitely the big dreamer. So they each have their color. Oh, my best friend is the creative queen. My mother-in-law is the magical motivator. Oh, so now that we know, which one was Hailey Bieber again? The natural beauty. We need to find a natural. We'll get you the characteristics of each. Okay, you ready? I'm going to go through them all now. And then we're going to stop apologizing for who we actually are. So your top 3, you got them? Or you can do like your top 1. I'm just going to do my number 1. So I got 7 out of 7 of the big dreamer. And then my second is the magical motivator. Love it. Okay, write down the one that you got. Ready? I'll explain them each to you. Red is the rock star. That was A. The rock star is all about passion and courage. Firing strength makes you who you are. You are rarely afraid to take action. You believe strongly in yourself and other people. You have a true love for creating change. Famous muses, Gaga, Cardi B, Mariah Carey, like very strong personalities. Passionate, fierce, empowering, fearless, sexy, confident. Like you're the hot one. Do you guys watch Real Housewives of New York, the new one? You're Brynn. Like you give off sexy. Good for you. Like I want to be this one. You love, yay, Jocelyn. That makes sense. Yes, Jocelyn, you hot girl. But sometimes you can be aggressive and very opinionated. As a friend, you cheer others on and fire them up. You help others have courage to go after what they want. So in the workbook, there's spots to grab what you own in this, what you want to own, and kind of move that forward. So let's go through all of them. And you can, if you don't have this, you can just write it down. You are different than last time, Marissa. That's kind of cool, right? You're just in a different phase of life. It's all good, man. Okay. B was orange, which is the life of the party. So the life of the party is all about warmth and fun. Being friendly and social makes you who you are. You are definitely a natural extrovert. You believe strongly that life is short, so have fun. You have a true love for making others laugh. Famous muses are Drew Barrymore, for sure. Sarah Hyland is like the super cute sister from just like little one. I follow her on social media too, actually, just like adorable. So Sarah Hyland, warm, funny, social, inviting, trusting, excited about life, and always interested are your best qualities. Sometimes you can be self-focused, immature, and insensitive, or be perceived that way. As a friend, you have the ability to turn any bad day around, make people happy, and help them have fun. My friend, this was actually modeled after a dude friend. Yellow. C is yellow. The ray of sunshine. The ray of sunshine is all about happiness and positivity. Good vibes and smiles make you who you are. You are definitely a naturally happy person. You believe strongly in taking time to pause and be grateful. You have a true love for optimistic people. Famous muses are Kate Hudson and Miley Cyrus. Happy, upbeat, positive, grateful, healthy, optimistic are your best qualities. Sometimes you can be unaware, forgetful, or careless, or be perceived that way. As a friend, you help others appreciate their lives and be their happiest, most healthy selves. So make sure you're writing down which one you are and what you want to own from that. And if there's something that you're like, I don't want to own that, then don't. Take it all with a grain of salt. The worldly wanderer, green. The worldly wanderer is all about curiosity and exploration. New experiences and travel make you who you are. You definitely are a naturally happy person. You believe strongly in protecting the planet. You have a true love for being in nature. Famous muses are Angelina Jolie and Jessica Alba. You love nature. You have a green thumb, natural, curious. You're an explorer, progressive, activist. Sometimes you can be very opinionated or even forceful or perceived that way. And as a friend, you help others appreciate the beauty of nature and become more curious when traveling. Spiritual siren is aqua. Spiritual siren is all about self-awareness and peace. Calmness and kindness makes you who you are. You're definitely very empathetic as a person. You believe strongly in protecting all animals and humans. You have a true love for being near the water. Famous muses are Blake Lively and Pamela Anderson. Kind, calm, peaceful, caretaker, protective, aware, and empathetic. Sometimes you can be a know-it-all or even a recluse or avoid people. You know sharing your knowledge, and you love to share your knowledge and educate others, and that's you as a friend. Is this helpful? Blue. The magical motivator is all about picturesque and charming. Enjoyment and inspiration makes you who you are. You are definitely a very hardworking person. You believe strongly in living your best life. You have a true love for beautiful spaces. Famous muses would include Oprah and Emma Watson. Driven, successful, hardworking, grateful, and motivating would be your best qualities. And sometimes you can be antisocial, mundane, or even come off calculated. You love helping others live their best life. That one was a big one. I think that's my second highest one. The creative queen. Girl power. Yes. Creative queen. Your color personality is purple. The creative queen is all about art and freedom. Luxury and originality make you who you are. You are definitely a right brain person. You believe strongly in being an original. You have a true love for creative ideas. Famous muses would include Rihanna and Katy Perry. Unapologetic, artistic, gifted, free, one of a kind, imaginative are your best qualities. Sometimes you can be bizarre, confusing, or impulsive. You love helping others work past their fears that control them and to help people be their most authentic self. Is it going good? By the way, shout out to everybody that's still on. Are you guys having fun? Are you enjoying? Take a sip and have some of your snacks. Love it. Okay, next color. Pink. This is modeled after me, just so you know. The Big Dreamer is all about attraction and femininity. You have a passion for life. That's what makes you who you are. You definitely are a believer in true love. You believe strongly in being 100% committed. You have a true love for planning your future. Famous muses would include Reese Witherspoon and Ariana Grande. Your best qualities are that you're loving, passionate, charismatic, inspiring, and committed. Sometimes you can be emotional, attached, or sensitive. Yes. You love helping others dream bigger and figure out what they are passionate about. The next color is black. You're the sophisticated chic mama. So class and sophistication is what you're all about. Elegance and style makes you who you are. You definitely are a true fashionista. You believe strongly that your style is a reflection of you. You have a true love for simplicity and minimalism. Famous muses include Victoria Beckham and Rachel Zoe. Confident, timeless, stylish, sophisticated, and classy are your best qualities. Sometimes you can come off a bit harsh, emotionless, or critical. You love helping others be more confident by expressing themselves through their style. Next color, neutrals. You are the natural beauty. The natural beauty is all about practical and peaceful. A laid-back lifestyle makes you who you are. You are definitely a very balanced person. You believe strongly, understanding both sides of the story. You have a true love for kindness and forgiveness. Famous muses would include Jennifer Aniston. So there's our answer. Jennifer Aniston or Hailey Bieber. Jennifer Aniston is going to be the replacement in the quiz. Yes, I'll go over the letters with each color. Sometimes you can come off as unapproachable and disinterested. Your best qualities are that you're natural, practical, forgiving, kind, peaceful, and chill. You love helping others work through their problems and find a peaceful solution by assessing all possible angles. Last two. Your color personality is white. You're a pure princess. You love cleanliness and organization. Pristine and polite ways make you who you are. You are definitely a very orderly person. You believe strongly in having a clean, organized home. You have a true love for minimalism and order. Famous muses would include Lauren Conrad and Gwyneth Paltrow. Your best qualities are you are helpful, organized, pure, polite, giving, minimalistic. Sometimes you can feel that you might be a little bit neurotic, judgmental, or anxious. You love helping others organize and clean up their spaces, and you're a very giving person with your time and ready to assist. Last color, gold. So this was the last letter. The Golden Goddess is all about confidence and glow. Luxury and glamour make you who you are. You are definitely a naturally driven person. You believe strongly in living life as large as possible. You have a true love for wealth, glitter, and gold. Famous muses include J-Lo and Beyonce. Shocker. Your best qualities are that Golden God. Oh, thank you. Those of you that are sharing the letters, thank you. Best qualities are that you're ambitious, glamorous, driven, successful, and confident. Sometimes you can come off vain, materialistic, or selfish. You love helping others achieve success in their life and not hold back when working towards their goals. So let me just quickly go through each letter. So which one were you? Do you agree? Does it hit the nail on the head? And let's talk about it. Oh, here. So A was the rock star, which is red. B is the life of the party, which is orange. C is the ray of sunshine, which is yellow. D is the worldly wanderer, which is green. E is the spiritual siren, which is aqua. F is the magical motivator, which is blue. G is the creative queen, which is purple. H is the big dreamer, which is pink. I is the chic mama, which is black. J is the natural beauty, which was the neutral colors like beige. K is the pure princess, which was white. And then L is the golden goddess, which is gold. You like it? So here's what I have to say about that. Write down the things that you hold true. Even I actually really like the part where it says like the more negative perceptions or how people see you, because it's who you are. Like if you can dive into those things and make them your strength, like, yes, I can come off sensitive or emotional sometimes. It's also passion. Or I can be a recluse or like in my little bubble. You know why? And we're going to talk about it in like 2 seconds. Because I like creative alone time. It makes me happy. Like, just don't apologize. It's who you are. So we're in our like, you guys are going to hear me talk about this a lot. We're in our villain era. We're not apologizing. We're not saying sorry. It's who you are. So people can deal with it. Yay! I love that it's hitting it on the head for you guys. Take a sip, and we're going to step 4. That was the biggest step, by the way. That one always takes a long time to go through. Usually if you're doing it alone in the workbook, it goes a bit faster, but just reading it through takes longer. So in the workbook, in the chapter after that, so that was all about knowing who you are. The next one is knowing all about your values. This is way faster, but I think it's very interesting. And it's also interesting to note if you have a spouse and which one they are, and just getting really clear on which one you are, your best friend, and all of that. So filling your cup, this is part 4. So for part 3, write down which one you were, which color you were, and what you want to own from that personality. So I had pink, big dreamer. And then the characteristics of each of those. Okay, so 4. I'll read to you the points of each, and then I'll tell you which fill your cup category it is. There's only 4. So let's start with the first one. Your ideal day would be this, like doing one or all of these things, but also you would be the most sad, lost, maybe frustrated, mad if you didn't do these things on a consistent basis. Like, let's say you went a month without doing these things, you'd be like, WTF, bro, like I need to fill my cup because this is like not. So that's kind of how you know is when it's taken away from you that you're like, no. So here's the first category. These are just things that you would like, you would love to do. And again, if you couldn't do them, you'd be really upset. Create a scrapbook, decorate your house, draw out your month, spend time sketching, painting a picture, designing something new. So obviously that would be your creative time. Like creative time would fill your cup. If that stuff hits home, then creative time is your fill your cup moment. Second category, would any of these jazz you up? To use your planner, to do a workout, to map out a big goal, to organize your home, to make a vision board, to host a productive meeting. So if those were taken away from you, would you be frustrated? If so, what fills your cup is productive time. Third one, going out for a date, booking a girls' trip, having a family game night, going on a hike with friends, Sunday dinner with family, movie nights with friends. Social time fills your cup, if that is your jam. The last one, reading a good book, having a spa day, spending time motivating, movie alone on a rainy day, waking up early before everybody else, sit out in the sun alone. That last one is that's me, like to a T. Oh, we're on page 73, sorry. So that's your fill your cup time. Those are the 4 categories. So there's personal time, that was the one I just said. There's productivity time, there's creative time, and there's social time. Which one are you? And again, don't apologize for it. That was loud. Oh, I thought I pressed something. Is it hitting home? So the goal in 2024 is whatever fills your cup, we're going to make time for it. Like it's literally going to go on your vision board, and remember it. Fill your cup first. So for me, number 1 would be personal time. Second would be creative time. This is what's very interesting in a marriage. Andre is the opposite. He is productive time, and he is social time. So we have to balance each other out that way and be respectful of that. You can pick 3, but I mean, there's only 4. So don't be Switzerland. That's the other thing. In your villain era in 2024, when you're unapologetic, Andre taught me this when I was very young. We started dating when I was 15. He taught me to work my decision-making muscles. It is a skill to make a decision. Are you that person that when you're at a restaurant and it takes you like 15 minutes to decide what you're going to order for dinner? Don't be that person. Decision-making skills in your villain era. Cool. So that's number 4. Number 5. Are you ready? This is actually, this is why I tabbed all of these, because I didn't want to miss anything. All right. Number 5. I'm on my next page. Oh, I went this far without coughing. It's still lingering. Question number 5, goals. We're going to talk a lot about goals moving into this and actually building your dream board. But if you had all the time and all the money in the world, 3 questions, but I'll walk you through them. What would you do? What would you have? Who would you be? So what would you do? Like, what trip would you take? Would you go out to dinner? Like, action items. What would you do? What would you have? And who would you be? So take a minute to fill that out on your piece of paper, and then we're gonna like really, because this is kind of just basically gonna get the wheels turning as to like what you actually want. Cool? We're on page 79. So what would you do? What would you have? Who would you be? Oh, I love that, Jocelyn. Oh yeah, on the thing, it's like, well, thank whoever just said that. Thank you, Amber. Thank you. I meant more like a movie star, but thank you. So on this actual page right at the beginning, if you're watching a movie, who was my person that I wrote the first time? Anyways, I was watching a movie and I'm like, that's how it kind of stemmed. I was like, she's a hero. Just like she just had her act together. She's like glowing, just like the perfect person that like did all of the things. Amazing shape, wealthy, incredible, and they just seem to pretty much do it all. Like, who is that person for you? And then based off of that, like if you could be the superhero to that extent, what would you have? Who would you be? What would you do? A lot of what would you have for me isn't, it's weird. It's like not things. It's like free time, creative time, freedom, silence. I like quiet time. What it means, I'll get there in a sec. I'm going to do that column next. But who would you be? Healthier, a kinder wife or parent. You'd be more patient. And make sure for each you're writing down, like, I have about almost 10, like 8 to 10 per. And the last question we just did about fill your cup, that should prompt what would you do? So for me, a lot of my stuff is like draw, paint. Like if I had all the time in the world, I would paint a lot more. I would play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, I'm not kidding. What do you want to do? I'm not kidding about, I really want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Love it. Yeah, same. Doing it again, it makes you recognize the last time that you did it, how much you've accomplished since then. Who would I be? I would be a more calm person. Would you be a more organized person? Would you be a more structured person? Would you be a more confident person? Oh, Brittany, I love that. Crochet your little heart out. Oh, that's amazing. Does everybody have like a good chunk of words per line? So this is what I did. I have it on here, and I just did like this. So what would I do? What would I have? And who would I be? I hope this doesn't make me cough, but I really want to put the glitter in my champagne. Everybody all caught up? That was question number 5. How much glitter is too much glitter? Yay! Jennifer, I agree. You guys have like incredible answers, and it's inspiring to other people to read your, and also really cool accountability. Like imagine if you're on next year and you're like, oh my gosh, I did that. By the way, I made it so that the chat can be saved. So you could go back and see your answers. Do you see the glitter? Oh, that's a beautiful drink. Extra glitter on me. Live for glitter. Live for the glitter. Paula, I dare you to stay on because you're not going to do it if you give up. For those of you that are thinking about throwing in the towel, everybody does that. Everybody wants to do that because it's hard to think about what you want in life. I'm telling you, you're going to feel accomplished if you stick it through. Ready? Okay. By the way, shout out to everybody that's like still going and doing the things. So, number 6. So we went through leaving 2023. What are you the most proud of? What's meh for you? Rate your life. Number 2 was the less and more list. Number 3 was stop apologizing for who you freaking are. We took our quiz. Number 4 was what is your fill your cup time and to prioritize that. Number 5 is your goals. What would you do? What would you have? And who would you be if you had all the money and all the time in the world? Number 6. This is going to be the theme of the year for your villain era. Boundaries. Let me ask you some questions. So if you're with me here, if you have the workbook, it's page 105, but let me read it to you. How many of these, just count, like how many are you going to say yes to? Cool. You just have to say yes. Out of the followings of these, which one do you feel like you do? Feeling overwhelmed with tasks? Resentment towards someone? Loaning things or money? Feeling unable to say no to situations? Neglecting yourself and your self-care? Random desire to run away from responsibilities? Completing tasks and feeling no support? Feeling unable to ask for help? Wanting to avoid certain people? Always the one helping, never the one being helped? Trying to avoid certain gatherings or interactions? Feeling burnt out? Having a hard time allowing others to help you? How many of those are true? Yes to all. So the first time I ever did this, so I took myself through the Dream Life Blueprint. That was how I wrote it. I checked every single one and I cried my face off because I was like, what the hell are you doing with your life, Angie? Like, that's how bad my boundaries were. I don't think I would check off. Some would maybe have a half check at this point, like leaps and bounds. And I would say that I got better because I've been through the blueprint 4 times already. This will be my 5th time going through it. It helps so much to be able to set healthy boundaries. You are not a bad person. You don't need to apologize. We are entering our villain era. We are not saying sorry, and we are filling our cup first. Amen. Take a sip. Good? Oh, good. Good. You're making progress. That's awesome. Don't be upset if you got a lot. I mean, listen, I got a lot. So we're going to prioritize you, your goals, and your boundaries. So if you did not pass that questionnaire with flying colors, recognize that, and we're going to work at it. It doesn't mean that's bad. It's like a perfect area for growth. Okay. So that was question number 6. We are slaying. Number 7, page 152. And obviously there's a lot in between here. I'm just trying to give you like some of my favorite prompts, especially headed into the new year. This part is called No More. Oh, I have to write about my boundaries. How do you feel about your boundaries? What do you want to work on? That's number 6, your boundaries. Okay. 7, no, goodbye, no more is what this is called. I'm going to read this to you, and you can either like write it as I'm talking, or you can fill it out in your workbook. But I just don't want any, if you don't have the workbook, I want to be able to give it to you. Cool. Is there any questions by the way I'm missing? Do the Black Lux planner all year, like my soul. Love. Okay. So use this page to write out all of your thoughts. I'm going to read it to you. So I state your name. Moving forward, will no longer tolerate the following habits. What are you not going to tolerate? I'm not going to tolerate a lack of structure and putting other people's demands, schedules, wants, preferences before my own. If I am not going on a date night with my husband and putting other people's crap before that, I'm doing it wrong. So I'm not tolerating that. And then you just need to do like an evil laugh and pull the lever. That's a Disney reference. So moving forward, what will you no longer tolerate? I am setting healthy boundaries or ending communication with the following relationships. You can write this in your planner. You don't have to write it here if you like don't want the person to know or whatever. I mean, if you don't care, then just go ahead, write it. You probably have 472 other people other than you that will support you in this chat. So you can write whatever you want. But what are some relationships that you don't have to like cut ties either? You don't have to burn the bridge either. You just don't have to give your whole freaking energy and self to. And by the way, what that means, and this is very interesting, and I'll give Andre credit for this. You don't have to bring that energy into your house. Like, don't over rotate on the crap and talk about it all the time. You control the energy that you bring into your house and what your conversations look like. That's why one of our more lists was to have productive, meaningful, deep conversations and not negative narratives. I will no longer participate or engage in the following situations. Ish I don't want to do. YOLO. YOLO, bro. If for whatever reason you're missing, I can see Elizabeth's comment. If you're missing that many pages, Elizabeth, definitely reach out to customer service, because no, that's not normal. As far as I know, Brittany, is that normal? Probably not. Oh, I have 151, 152. Yep, I got my pages. Brittany, not normal. Yeah, reach out to customer service. We got you. As of today's date, January 4th, 2024. Ooh, 1424. I didn't do that on purpose, but that's beautiful. As of today's date, January 4th, 2024, I am officially done. I am destined for great things and meant for more than these toxic behaviors and situations. I am breaking up with the old me, and I know I need to make these changes because what will your life look like if you make these changes? Healthier, more productive, better spouse, better parent, enjoy life, all the things. Oh, it might be if it's 151. I think I have the newest printed version. It might be a typo. Could be a typo. Did my best. Peaceful. Love that. Oh, I almost broke. On my first date with Andre, when I was 15, we went to the theater to see 8 Mile. And I was so embarrassed. I dropped a popcorn down my... And then I didn't want to fish for it, so I just left it there. Good? So basically, this whole thing is like a breakup letter with all the crap that you are not doing anymore. You are not partaking or engaging in it. And it ends, we are over. Goodbye. XOXO. Text me never. Angie. Just so you know, the energy of that completely matches the Valentine's Day launch. The Valentine's Day launch is the most sassy launch we've ever done, and I love it. It's like Galentine's Day. I think we're gonna call it Galentine's Day, honestly. But I love it. It's so sassy. She's cheeky. Okay, so that was number 7. No more. We are done. Breaking up. Goodbye. Oh, I think there's a delivery. It's not normal how excited I get about deliveries. Good? All right. We are killing it. We are killing the game. Okay. I get this question all the time, and I feel like people might not have seen this page in the planner or in the workbook. This is an example of all of like just monthly goal examples. Because I get this question, like when you're setting up your planner or your goals for the year, give me examples. Like, I don't know. Or they write, the thing that hurts my heart the most is when people write in their planners and they have their top 10 goals and they fill out like 6 of them. I'm like, dude, you're leaving so much room for greatness. Like 4 more goals that you could have gone after and worked towards. What are you doing? Don't sell yourself short, man. So let's do this. Okay, so number 8, we're going to do goals based off of everything that we just talked about. And you're going to do, I would say 4 columns. So you're going to do this month by, what do we think mid-year is? June? Is June mid-year? Do we consider June mid-year? Like beginning of June, end of June? I don't know. June. Let's call it June. By June. Am I correct in saying that? June. Okay. By June. And then by year end. So by the end of 2024. And then I think the 4th column, I wasn't going to have a 4th column, but if the goal, let's say it's like to buy your dream home. I mean, that might not happen by the end of the year, but like it's a pie in the sky goal. So you can have a 4th column of just like 1 year plus, let's call it. Cool? 1 year plus. All right. So based off of this list, I'll read you some to jog your memory. You are going to take the next 5 or so minutes while I'm yapping away to write out the ish that matters to you that you want to achieve this year. And here's why I was saying stay on, because there's so many people that don't take this time for themselves, and it's really just an attention span thing. You're not giving yourself the time, and you just said that was a priority. A lot of you guys said that. I saw it, and you're like, I need to give myself time to do stuff. Like, I'm not prioritizing my time. This is your time to literally design your dream life. Stop selling yourself short and you're going to write out the stuff that you want to accomplish this month, this year, in the coming year. So here's why there's 4 columns. As you think of a goal, it might fall into one of the 4. Just put it under that column. But here's what I will say. So let's say, so have lines. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10, okay? So do it like this. So like number 1, where does it fall? Number 2, where does it fall? So that you're not chunking everything together. I'll show you as we go. All right. No one's behind. No one's behind. Don't worry. This month, by June, by year end, 1 year plus. That's just where it falls. Okay. Goal examples. And as I'm saying, write stuff down. Example. Okay. I'll write one before. So wellness goals would be the first category. A wellness goal could maybe be to drink a little bit less alcohol consumptions and make it more for like special occasions or whatever. That would be a goal that you could literally do that like now, like this month. So and I would add, so it's in one of these pages, I'm not going to go look for it now, but I explained how to set goals. Drink less is not a metric that you can measure. You've got to be able to measure it with a metric. So I would say drink less than 1 or 2, you could say 2 drinks per week. Let's just call it that. Does that make sense? You do whatever you want, by the way. Can we just have like a girlfriend moment? I hate when you're at the doctor and they're like, how many drinks do you consume a week? And you're like, I don't know. And they're like, well, more than 7. You're like, is that bad? And with all the judgment. But the last time I went, the doctor was so cool. And they're like, I hate that question. Because they're like, I feel judged. I was like, thank you. It's kind of like when Netflix is like, are you still watching? Yeah, I was until you made me feel like crap about it. But thank you. So drink, let's say that's just like, I'm just saying a random goal, but drink less than 2 drinks weekly. So that it has a metric that you can measure whether you achieve that goal or not. There's no way to achieve drink less. What is less? So just be specific, okay? Half glass. Well, I mean, look, like my glass at the bottom, I added glitter. All right. Okay, so here's some examples. Meal prep every single day, no caffeine this month, eat breakfast every day, do yoga once a week, read in the park daily, do a facial massage daily, self-care routine daily, wake up at 5 a.m. daily. So they all have a metric. So those are examples of wellness goals. Fitness goals could be like finish your 4-week workout program, spin daily for 30 minutes, walk 10,000 steps a day, go for a hike this month, track daily activities on your health watch, 5-minute stretches after workouts daily. Thank you, Brittany. Income goals. Sell all of your used clothing. Save $100 weekly. Send email for promotion opportunities. Set up a blog website this month. Sign 4 marketing deals this month. Mental health goals. Limit phone time to 1 hour daily. Like, I'm putting that as one of mine. Oh, it can be, you can have 10 fitness goals if you want. Your goals are what you can have more than 10 goals if you want. This is not necessarily to set up your planner. This is so that you can figure out what you're putting on your vision board this year. Like, what do you want to make happen this year? ASAP-aroo. So one thing that I want to do, because this was one of my less and mores, less phone. So that can go under this month. I mean, like, yeah. Phone time to, like, let's say, you can calculate your usage on your phone. That could be interesting. Phone time, I would say like under 2 hours to start so that I don't die. And then so that's why there's categories. So then, like, by year end, you can get down to 1 hour. So that's why I did columns, because for like right now, this month, you could say 2 hours or less a day on your phone. By the end of the year, 1 hour or less a day on your phone. Go on a social media break, write gratitude every single day, 10-minute walk outside daily, 5-minute meditation daily. Career goals: sign up 20 new clients this month, hire an assistant, plan goals daily, set team meetings weekly, 3 Zoom calls weekly, post 4 times weekly to social media. 169 is the page that we're on. Growth goals: finish 1 book this month, complete a language class, finish 1 master class, watch a daily YouTube tutorial, listen to 20 minutes of an audiobook daily, daily new growth podcast episodes, create a new vision board, winning, review your top 10 goals daily. So what are some goals? Let's just take, like I said, 5 minutes, write out what matters to you. What do you want to make happen? Okay, I have my 10. And they can be for the month, for the year, whatever. So I'll show you what they look like. So I have my 4 columns. Like these are the other questions. This is this question. So I have my 4 columns. And then see, like, some are a year-end goal, some are by June, some are a year-end goal, some are by June, and then some are like more than a year. So I'll read them to you. I don't care. You want me to share mine? Share yours in the chat if you'd like to. So the ones that fell under this month: drink less than 2 drinks per week, phone time under 2 hours. One that was like 1+ year, because I don't think we can finish that this year. And I think it's fun that it's like an ongoing project, but it's a goal. Audrey and I want to create an extension to our new home. So, I mean, you'll be there for it. This is me. Someone should record. It is being recorded. A year from now, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I said this on live. And like, here we are. So we want to build like a bump out to the house. Like we want to build, I'll just share all the things because I have no filter. I would love for my husband to have like a man cave mecca, like a cool garage for him, like a loft, a golf simulator, because we live in Canada and you can't golf throughout the year. Like just cool things like that. And like a badass gym in that side of it. So like that it would be on the other side of the house, and there would be like a hallway or something, like really cool. I don't know. It's like pie in the sky. It's like stupid insane, but apparently so was finding this house, and that happened. So that's the biggest goal. That's like the 1+ year. I would say the second biggest goal, we definitely want to redo the kitchen. I would love to have that project at least started by June. Paddleboard daily. I need a paddleboard to do that, but June I put. Pilates daily. My Christmas gift from my husband was a reformer that's going to be at home. I bought a cheap one for here and I love it. I'm going to be a little Pilates. I was going to say a Pilates hoe. I'm going to be a little Pilates villain. Long, lean muscles. That's what I'm going for. So Pilates daily, if I can. I think so. Walk 10+ steps. And go outside, like no matter what, every single day, which I'm finding with the new house, I'm doing that a lot. Go out to eat less than once per week. That does not apply. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. That does not apply while we are in Disney, because that is impossible. We have bologna. I call it bologna. We have bologna and ketchup and alcohol in our fridge. We live like bachelors here, and we go, I don't even know where we're going tonight, maybe Springs. I don't know. We're ridiculous. So that does not apply while we're here. But in Canada, only going out to eat less than once per week. One big goal that I have this year, and you guys are going to see this, and you're the first people to hear it, very innovative projects for me, less random YouTube videos, just being honest, more intentional YouTube videos, and a way heavier emphasis on product development for me. So my job is definitely switching, which I think is very exciting. But it requires designing and time put into it, but I'm excited about that. So like very creative ideas coming your way. And then the final goal is a record year, and there is a dollar figure amount to that of just like growth for the daily grind specifically. So yeah, 10 goals, and they all fall under different categories. And what you can do, this is how you're going to do your 10 goals for this month and set up your planner. The ones that are back here that are like by June, year end, or 1+ year, pull an arrow forward like this. I'll show you. Like this. Like this. Then you're going to have your top 10 goals for the month. Okay, so here's what I did. So I pulled anything that's like from the like longer term goals. I pulled an arrow and I said what I can do this month to make that goal happen. So example, home extension, get the floor plans, like meet with a builder. Same with the kitchen, get a budget going with find the builder. Paddleboard, I mean, do research and order the damn paddleboard. Eat out less than once a week. That will start around January 15th. Innovative products, get a design schedule going, and then record year, a production schedule going. Did I miss a question? Teach you Pilates. Maybe. I'm not certified to do these things. I love that my new, and this will happen to you, like just growing and going more into like your goals. I did not like that I kind of pigeonholed myself into like fitness only. Like even my Instagram was Angie Bellemare Fitness. My email was Angie Bellemare Fitness for a long time. It's like, bro, I eat chocolate chip pancakes. Like, what if I don't want to work out today? Like, I'm so much more than just a person that works out and likes to work out, like way more. So if that happens with you, it's okay to pivot. I'm giving you permission right now. You're in your villain era. It's all good. Oh, I love that. Okay. How am I self-motivating? I'm not every day, but I stick to my goals. I'm very tenacious. I'm very problem-solving oriented is just how I am. Villain era means that you are not apologizing. We talked about it at the beginning of the call. Sorry if you guys missed it. Villain era just means like you are who you are. Like when we went through the quiz, you are who you are. Stop apologizing for it. Do you put you first and don't say sorry. That's your villain era. If someone's being unkind to you, you have the permission to walk away. My eyeshadow. I wish I knew. My best friend made me buy it the other night. You know, can I tell you guys, between friends, if you guys go to Disney Springs, you get a moonshine margarita in one of those squeeze bottle cuppies, and then go to Sephora with your best friend. Iconic. You just need very patient husbands, but they wait outside for us and they like walk around with their own drinks. But it is the most like someone should film me and my best friend on margaritas in Sephora. And the boys, my best friend's husband. How do I say this? Andre's best friend married my best friend. So Andre and Louis are best friends too. And they just kind of like sit outside and they watch through the windows and they're like, what the hell? It's fun. It's so much fun. All right. So we are on question number 9. We are plowing This is two parts. This is intention and goals. So I'm going to ask you some questions. You can write them in the chat or write them in your notes. This is page 182. We have goals, things are happening. Bad habits that you want to release this year. You can share in the chat if you want to, or you can write it in your notes. This is number 9. We're on step number 9. We are crushing it. I'm going to try and wrap this up, but we're crushing it. So number 9. And by the way, I'm going to show you how every single thing that we're doing, step number 10 is building the vision board, by the way, but every single thing that we're doing will go on your vision board, and it will actually not just be a picture of a piggy bank that every basic vision board looks like. We are not here to be basic. Okay, bad habits you're going to release, not quit on yourself, giving up on things. Okay, keep going. There's a theme here. I'm seeing this. So bad habits you're going to release. Complaining could be a bad habit that you want to release. Eating poorly, sleeping too much, sleeping your life away. New skills that you want to learn. A person you hope, or persons that you hope to be more like. Oh yeah, it seems like you guys are one page. I think it's because I have the new print. I think the last workbook like skipped one page and we adjusted. I think that's what's happening. So 181, sorry. Thank you. Stop. My friend loves Mariah Carey. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Angie and Mariah Carey. I think she has more Christmas trees than I do, but thank you. Books you'd love to read. Some new things you'd like to try. Good deed you'd love to do. Something special that you want to purchase. Paddleboard, apparently. So that's what I'm saying. Like everything that you're doing through every step can pour into the next one. Somewhere you'd love to go. We can laugh about it now. A cruise. I would really love to go on the cruise that I was supposed to go on. Oh, that makes me happy. That's so nice. I love being with you guys too. Somewhere you'd love to go. Somewhere you'd love to go. The next question, I will be better at. What do you want to be better at? And one word to inspire you moving forward for 2024. What's your word? I might need your help on the word. Any ideas on the word for the year? I think I've got it. I love Shine. That's so good. I can't read this. I love he's writing villain era. So the villain era concept, as well as the lucky girl syndrome concept, which is basically that like things are happening for you all the time and you're lucky AF and like how's that happen? That will be stuff that's in the next workbook. Hustle. You want to know what I wrote? I wrote enjoyment. Enjoy. Present. Enjoy. My mom used to, that's another thing. She used to say the thing about the phone and she used to be always like, it's enjoyment of life, Angie. Enjoyment of life. My mom is a YOLO girl. Enjoyment of life, Angie. That's where I got it from. Okay, so this is a two-part. Number 9 is a two-part. So this is kind of like what I'm going to take you through right now. This is kind of like the punchline. This is chapter 10. It's my favorite chapter because if you take the time, I'm not doing the whole workbook, obviously, but if you take the time to go through the entire workbook, when you get to this part and beyond, we're not going to do the whole thing. It's crazy how much everything that you did through the last 9 chapters, when you get to chapter 10, it all pours into these pages. We're going to do a few of them. And I think it's more of like a cool prompt. But in 1 year from now, when we're sitting doing our next vision board party, what does your career look like? What is your job title? What do you do for work? Go. And this is part B of, we're still on number 9. Number 10 is to build the board. So your career, go. What is your title? 1 year from today. And by the way, while we're at it, 190. Does anybody feel now better, like they're ahead, they have a good grasp? Like when we started this, I was like, do you feel like behind with your New Year's goals? And all of you guys wrote yes. Do you feel better about your New Year's goals now? Career. What is your career? Get specific. Okay. Your romantic life. What does your love life look like and how are you feeling? Your health and your body. How do you look and how do you feel? 1 year from today, what does that look like? Your family, how is your relationship with your family 1 year from today? And maybe that includes boundaries. It's bendy. Your body's bendy 1 year from today. I like that. I want my body to be bendy. As I said that, my knee just cracked. Oh my gosh, I'm not bendy right now. I always do that. I sit on my, like I sit like kneeling and then I can't uncross my legs after. Okay, I really wanted you guys to see the fireworks, but I feel like you're too far away. There we go. Sorry, we're all girl. Sorry, not sorry. I'm really not sorry. You are welcome. I'm in my villain era. Oh God, my knees. Okay. If you need to, take a sip. Next question, your friendships. How are your friendships? And have you had any growth this year? And maybe this is another boundaries. I don't know. I think so. I'll just share for me, for friends and for family. I think for me, the shift that I want to have this year is less like, how would I say this? Like more intentional connection time, that you don't feel like it's sporadic and then it becomes not special, that it's like scheduled and not like, hey, let's pop in. Like just let's plan a dinner and like make it special and actually enjoy our time together without phones. And I think that goes for friends and for family. Like just like let's make it special and less quantity and more quality. Does that make sense? Is that weird to say that? But that's kind of like the epiphany I'm having. Oh, Sarah, that's so cute. Oh, Sarah, can you guys read what Sarah wrote, please? I can't cry online. That was so sweet. What a good mom. I have eyelashes on, don't we? Why? Stop it. Love it. Okay. Oh, Sarah, you killed me. Okay, this is really cute. All right, next questions. Growth. How do you want to grow through 2024? Like, let's say 2025, which is crazy. Let's not even think about that, is starting. How do you want to have grown? Finances. What can you afford to do this time next year with ease? Ooh, we're going to fill up 2 full pages. Oh, wait. Yeah, 2 full pages. Where did I put my last one? Story of my life. It's here. Legacy and contribution. Who do you want to help? And by this time next year, who will you have helped in any capacity? Like, what did you do to help? What good deeds did you do? I think one, like, I don't think it's really a good, well, it kind of is, but one, like, in terms of legacy, Andre and I really want to be able to not only like hire more, like grow the Daily Grind team, but also the Daily Grind Creators Program, and pay well, like pay very well, bonuses, trips, like, and we announced that and they nearly passed out, which was super exciting. But the creators, I think we're at like 50 creators as of right now. So that's a really big goal, but also the Daily Grind like team, like the employees, to be able to pay them freaking well, bonuses, which we do already do that, but like to continue to do that and to grow the team more. Yeah, that means you, Britt. Brittany's like, I call her coordinator of chaos. She's basically like my therapist and coordinator of chaos. Head B in charge. Okay. Creativity. What have you created or designed do you want to create and design this year? Like, what do you want to make? It can be anything. It could be a baby. It can be anything. I just think that'd be a funny answer. It'd be a great answer. Do whatever you want. What do you want to create? I would like to create, my answer is ridiculous. I want to design an elf that we could, they're right. See his little feet? I want to make one. Might not make any money doing it, but I want to make one. Music. I love that. Your dream kitchen. Oh, that's something definitely. Same girl. Same, Chelsea. And then the final question, and in the workbook, this actually keeps going into like designing your dream home, because I know a lot of you guys are talking about that. But just like the first question of this is your environment. Like, where do you want to live? What do you want by this time next year? I feel like I can be like this year. I feel like I can be like, well, we're good. We struggled on that, but we're good now. It took a while, but we made it. Oh, to graduate. I love that. So your environment, what like home base where you spend the most time, how do you want that to be? Alrighty. So this is kind of the punchline. So who has a daily grind highlighter on their hands? Purple. So then here's what you're going to do. Everyone good? You have all your 9 steps done. We're going on to step 10. Take all your notes that you just took and go through any words. You can highlight it or you can put an asterisk next to it or you can just create a side list. You don't have to have a highlighter. I was kidding about the daily grind highlighter, but they are sexy. I'm going to highlight all of the key words that I want on my vision board. And that is what you're going to use to make your vision board. One thing I just want to add, so let's say I'm doing the meh part right now of question 1. Anything that has a negative connotation for your board, you're going to flip it to a positive connotation. So example, we said like less sleeping, less drinking, like don't put that on your vision board. Put like what you would perceive as like a very healthy person, very healthy eating, a great routine, waking up early in the morning. So everything would be flipped to a positive connotation. We talked about this last year on the vision board party, but I just think it's really important. Don't put a picture of you want to talk about a basic vision board, a piggy bank, a picture of alcohol with an X through it. Don't do that because that's just a picture of alcohol. It's not, you don't have to like condemn yourself. I'm falling out of my dress. You don't have to condemn yourself, but just flip it to the positive. It's a lot easier to go after a positive connotation than try to flip the negative connotation daily every time you see it. Does that make sense? Positive first. So you can literally, like, if you need to, so I put less sleeping, just switch that. Better structure, better morning routine. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's a romper. Thank you. Hopefully, I don't know if you're talking to me, but thank you. Okay. Keep highlighting your stuff. I'm going to laugh. The amount of you guys that are going to tag me in your vision boards and it says villain era is going to be incredible. Just with pictures of Maleficent. Who is like the most iconic villain? The new Cruella. Cruella's pretty epic. I watched the live action, like the last one, not the one with Emma What's her name again? Emma something. Emma Stone? Not that one. I watched the other one with Glenn Close. Now that is a villain. Fun fact, Andre and I were watching it. We're like, that would never, you could never have that movie today. That would never fly. Cruella is GOAT. She understands life. She's a bit crazy, but I don't mind her energy. You know who's a great villain? Miranda Priestley. And if you know who that is, I'm very impressed. Ursula. Yes. Love it. I feel like my entire more list is going to be my vision board. So just to give you an idea, this is what mine looks like. And I'm keeping, the reason I put it on this page, it's going to go in my planner for the year, like probably right at the beginning. So this is what I mean, like highlight the keywords. And these are all the things. This is basically, you just made your list of what you're going to search for on Pinterest. And that's what you're going to do. Oh, Fatal Attraction. Yes. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. Yes. With the light. Yes. Yes. I'm excited. Okay, so the next part, this is why I kind of structured it this way, because for years, especially last year, I literally shared my screen and showed you how I built the board on Canva. And this year I'm like, well, one, I don't know how to share my screen through this, but also like, I don't need to do a Canva tutorial for you. I felt like the meat of it needed to be this. And this, by the way, if you don't want to put visuals, you don't have to. It could be really cool though. You know, the video I did, which is faster than watching a full vision board party, I did a video called The Dream Book, possible future product idea for the daily grind. But what I'm going to do is get that little printer that I used in my dream book and just print off visuals and put them on this. And this will stay at the front of my planner. I'm not doing a digital one this year. You can, or you could do like a full Canva thing and tape it to this and clip in your planner. My point is you should be looking at this every single day. So tag me in this, but I want to see your visuals of your entire vision board. And this way, when you start your day in the morning and you're putting out your top 10 goals, you can literally quickly glance at this and be like, oh yeah, I wrote this out on January 4th. And like, that's what I wanted to make happen. And I think highlighting the keywords, like when you glance at it, you see it like hire, like I have like specific amounts of employees you want to hire, like record sales, things I want to design, like keywords, my word of the year. I put a little asterisk next to the word enjoyment. Like that's how you make a freaking vision board. It's not basic with a piggy bank. One really cool thing that you could do too, to add to like a third page, you could print out a blank check and write a check to yourself, like a fake one, but like, how much would you like to be earning weekly? It can be monthly. It can be like whatever you want. But I did that years ago and it's very powerful. Yes, I can link that little printer for sure. It's linked under that video. It's literally called the Dream Book video. So good and such a vibe and got me through a lot. So that's what I would say to do. So if you want to create a digital one like we have in years past, you can. I just think that this year, and that's kind of like the punchline of this entire thing, is your vision board will be more of a vision book and printed on this, especially those of you guys that use a planner. Clip. So mine will now be clipped in. I'm going to go do that right now. It's going to be the first page of my planner. What color are we doing? I know you guys think I should do black, right? Will this video be? Yes. I pray with all my heart that we have a recording, but I'm going to hop off because I promised that it would be less than 2 hours. I was on a little bit early. Yes, it is. It is. And can you see the shine? There's like a glitter on it. It's iridescent, but yes. And it says, you're like really pretty. And my best friend and I were sharing this cup this week and she was like, you're like really pretty. So you agree. You think you're really pretty. So good. You guys are awesome. Stay tuned for all the announcements in the group. We're doing a giveaway this month, by the way, in the Daily Grind group. And those of you that had no idea about the grind guide, it's in there. We'll pump it to the top, or we'll pin it to the top of the page so that you have it. But it's just something free that we do every month, just to be able to give you inspo for planning everything. But this was amazing. Cheers to you. Do you feel better? When I started this, I was like, do you feel behind in your goals? Do you feel better? Even just with your piece of paper. Because I feel better. Do you feel better? Do you feel excited? Oh, that was what? All of the keywords that are in here, highlight. You can do different colors if you want to, but I would say anything that lights your butt on fire and gets you excited about 2024, that's all you have to focus on. And can I just leave you with one thing? If you still feel behind in your goals, your goal daily should just be like, look for the little doses of good. That's it. The small little pieces of progress, and keep happiness in your own bubble, in your own cloud. And that's it. That's it. Then you're winning. You'll be better for it. Cool. Thank you to everybody that was on. You guys are absolutely incredible. We had like 550 people on live. Insane. So the recording will hopefully be up after this. But yeah, there was a lot of love that went into us, a lot of prep, but I hope that it truly changes your life this year. So keep this at the front of your planner. Tag me in yours. Add your visuals if you want to. I will do the same. And I will see you guys very soon. Thank you for being on. Cheers. Bye, you guys. Love you. Did it work?